Horror reaches its peak brilliance when it playfully engages with the notion of the unfamiliar. By introducing elements that disrupt the established narrative, it becomes all the more conspicuous, intensifying our unease. Even when we enter a movie with the expectation of encountering disturbing content, the finest films are the ones that escalate to unimaginable heights precisely when we least anticipate it. They leave us reeling in their aftermath, prompting us to question and second-guess what we have just witnessed. These movies employ horror as a weapon, assailing our senses and sensibilities by venturing into horrifying realms when we are least equipped to confront them. First on the list is the Lovecraftian monster in Spring. Primarily portrayed as a romantic getaway film, it follows Evan, who seeks solace in Italy after his mother's tragic demise. There, he falls head over heels for a woman he meets. However, Louise harbors a monstrous secret that she endeavors to conceal from Evan until her transformation becomes inevitable later in the story. Although glimpses of her reptilian form as a scaly lizard woman are scattered throughout, it is when Evan intrudes into Louise's apartment to check on her that the true extent of her condition is revealed in all its horror. Indeed, while we anticipate encountering a genuine fright in this film, could anyone truly claim they were adequately prepared for such a horrifying spectacle? Louise assumes an octopus-like form, with tentacles sprouting where her limbs once were, writhing desperately in a futile attempt to regain her cure. However, just as we are granted this astonishing glimpse of the monstrous transformation, it swiftly vanishes along with the rest of the movie. Progressing in a relatively normal manner, it serves as the perfect feverish dream moment that solidifies the horror of this film in a single piercing scene. Moving on to number 2, we have the harpy attack in The Last Unicorn, akin to Don Bluth's films. The Last Unicorn initially appears to be a heartwarming piece of animated cinema, seemingly fitting for a children's movie. Magical creatures residing in an enchanted forest? Check. A hero embarking on a quest to save unicorns from extinction? Check. Delightful characters with gentle voices and compassionate hearts? Check. However, amidst the breathtaking landscapes and joyous unicorn festivities, there exists a profound darkness and unforeseen trauma, and no moment captures this stark contrast quite like the harpy attack orchestrated by Mommy Fortuna. She is a witch who operates a midnight carnival where animals are disguised as mythical creatures. Among her collection, the harpy stands as one of the genuine beings. When the unicorn inadvertently frees the harpy from her cage, it becomes abundantly clear that the harpy is far from pleased. Fortuna, aware of her impending doom, raises her arms to the sky and laughs, embracing the imminent encounter with her own demise as the harpy descends upon her. This scene, witnessed by children who expected a lighthearted unicorn tale, portrays a woman meeting her end at the merciless claws of a vulture-like titan. It is undeniably intense, to say the least. At number 3, we have Galadriel's transformation in The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. While Bilbo's sudden transformation into a goblin during his conversation with Frodo may be hailed as one of the finest jump scares in cinematic history, it is Galadriel's vision of power that remains one of the most iconic scenes throughout the entire series. It is an iconic moment indeed, but one that is also deeply unsettling, often overshadowed by the overwhelming success of The Lord of the Rings. Galadriel, the Lady of Light, possesses ethereal beauty and grace, consistently portrayed as emanating a warm, comforting radiance that envelops the Fellowship as they find solace in her abode. During a private conversation with Frodo, Galadriel allows her pristine white facade to slip, revealing a starkly contrasting interior. It becomes apparent that beneath her outward appearance lies something entirely different. Engulfed in a power fantasy, she envisions a world where her luminous radiance is exchanged for darkness. Galadriel is well aware of her own potential strength if she were to succumb to her desires for the One Ring. Her voice lowers, her once glowing presence extinguished, and her aura transitions from regal to menacing, unleashing an evil that is otherwise diligently restrained. Discovering that the most beautiful and benevolent character is tainted by an insatiable craving for the ring serves as a jarring awakening for those who may have forgotten the profound horrors that poor Frodo must confront. So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section.